Hey, record loving friends, this is Brian from Tokyo Record Style. I got a quick one for you today. My wife went out to the mailbox and found some mail that was left in there from yesterday, and there was a little package for me. And I wanted to record a little unboxing while I had the chance before I dash off to go to work. And this package comes from my friend who I've never actually met in person before, but his name is Miro. Miro has been featured on Tokyo Record Style a number of times. He is a local Japanese artist who I discovered in Cocoa Isle Music Market. It's a reggae and Hawaiian reggae sort of island vibe record shop in Tokyo. Very, very cool record shop in Shibuya. Has heaps and heaps of Irie records from Jamaica, man. Really cool shop. I featured Cocoa Isle Music Market on the channel. I'll leave a link to the old video in the show notes. And shout out to Kazuki-san who introduced me to the artist Miro. Now, Miro-san has some paintings, some beautiful illustrative artwork on the wall at Cocoa Isle Music Market, and it really caught my attention. He had one of Gladstone Anderson, a famous Jamaican pianist, and it really was quite iconic image that really caught me off guard, and I didn't really know who the artist was. And even when I asked about it and Kazuki-san told me about it, I actually wasn't familiar with Gladstone Anderson, and I've since found out that, you know, he's a legend in Jamaica, and it was a kind of a little bit embarrassing that I didn't know who it was, but also a really great chance to level up my knowledge of reggae music and Jamaican old school ska and rocksteady and early roots reggae. And I walked around the store a little bit more and I saw these really cool pictures of like the same blue characteristic that I'd seen in the first image, other Jamaican legends, including Prince Buster and Isaac Hayes, or not Isaac Hayes, Gregory Isaacs, excuse me. Sorry, Gregory Isaacs. Isaac Hayes would probably be somebody who could be added to the series. And Selassie from Ethiopia, who was considered the Rastafarian Messiah, and this sort of psychedelic one of his face splitting open and Lee Scratch Perry emerging out of his face. Some really cool stuff, but the thing that makes his work unique is that it's blue. It's primarily blue. And I wrote to Miro and I said, hey Miro, how do I get some of your artworks? How do I get some of your stickers? I want to know more about your work. And he didn't seem to have a website that explained well about how to get his work. And he said, let me send you a couple. I said, I'm happy to pay for them. He just sent me a really lovely package that I opened on screen, and inside it was this stunning artwork of Bob Marley on this beautiful blue background. Now, all of Miro's kind of works have this sort of blue motif. The notion of blue to him, he's put forth this really interesting idea called blue identity. And speaking of Isaac Hayes, that's why I'm thinking of Isaac Hayes. It's because he's on my piano. There's the Shaft record, which is blue. How about that? Some cool old Shaft. Blaxploitation. The notion of blue is that we discriminate against the color of people's skin. We discriminate against black people and brown people and yellow people and white people and red people. But we don't discriminate against blue people because there are no blue people and we're all blue in a way. And so his concept is really beautiful. It's this notion of blue identity. And this is a box that he sent me with, I think this is like the Upsetters from Lee Perry's brand, the Upsetters Monkey, and you can see a little signature here. This is a box that he sent me by Miro, the artist Miro, and it says here, blue is free, blue is noble, blue, never racial discrimination. This was one of several packages that he sent me, and I'll show you a few more. And again, I kind of have to remember, and I forget and remember who some of these artists are. But this is a sticker of a famous Mexican luchador wrestler who is kind of a superhero in Mexico. Nobody's ever seen his face before, and he's a champion of goodwill and brotherly love, and his name is Maximilian or Maximara or something. That's why his name is M on there. I need to kind of refresh my memory about him. But he embodied the spirit of non-discrimination, and so Miro included him in the series. And these are like stickers. Here's Astro Boy. I just recently sent Astro Boy to Nanaimo, Canada, to Rachel's Ghost. She mentioned Astro Boy on the Japan vinyl tag, and so I sent her a Astro Boy. I got a few more Astro Boys here. And I got Little Richard. Little Richard was, an early hero of, played with the Beatles, and he's an early sort of integrator of music and people and culture. And Lee Perry and Sparkle version of Lee Perry. Prince Buster, and there's just these really amazing artworks. They're in these kind of plastic sleeves, so forgive the glare, but really cool idea, right? Blue Identity. So he sent me these stickers. I kind of said, hey man, thanks so much, and I want to be a champion of Blue Identity, and that's why I got my blue shirt on and my blue hat on today. And I look at this Bob every single day, and it's such an inspiring piece of work. I love looking at it, and I love that my kids sort of ask about it, and I love that we learn about people of the world and skin tones of the world and Blue Identity through Miro's cool project. So he sent me another package today. He messaged me and said, hey, the new stickers are out. Let me send you some. I said, no, please let me buy some. But he has been a big champion of just getting me these stickers so that I can get them to you. So I'll say I'm going to open this up and we're going to see what's in here together. And I probably won't know all of the artists that are on here. On the back, he's got one sticker. He always does this. He sealed it here with, and I ought to know who this is. Looks a little bit like Nina Simone, but I think it's Phyllis Dillon, who is a famous Jamaican soul singer. I'm not totally sure. It could be somebody else, but I'm 90% sure this is Phyllis Dillon. And what I'll say right now before I open this up is that if you go to the tokyo.record.style website, go to tokyo.record.style. .style is like a .com. It's like a URL. You can go to tokyo.record.style and you can go see my webpage. And under the connect button, you'll see a place to sign up for the newsletter. So I send out newsletters semi-frequently, and I would love for you to join the newsletter list. It's kind of a recap of what I've done on Instagram and what I've done on YouTube and some musical things that are on my mind. Sign up for the newsletter and send me your address in one of the email forums. There's an email form on there, or at tokyorecordstyle@gmail.com, and I will send you a Blue Identity sticker from Miro. If you tell me if you saw one that you really like, then tell me what it was and I'll send it to you in a little message, and we can spread the notion of Blue Identity around the world and make the world a more irie vibe place and more one love, man. So I feel bad for cutting Phyllis Dillon's afro off. Can I save her real quick? Let's see if I can. Barely. Okay. She's preserved. Oh my gosh. Mini versions. Sparkly versions. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got a package of 3. Thank you, Miro. This is so nice of you. He's got them kind of taped together. They look like I could smuggle them in as, C4 explosives on my person in some airplane. Blue Identity smuggling. I'm going to open a couple here. Again, I'm probably going to embarrass myself by not knowing who everybody is on the stickers, but maybe I'll know them. Maybe I'll know a couple of them. But it looks like this version might be female version. Okay, that's quite nice. Now, forgive me, is that Lauryn Hill? She's got a beautiful story, and she's part of the, I think Blue Identity. She's a champion of Blue Identity and One Love, and she's got a history with the Fugees, right? And they had, Wyclef Jean, who's from Jamaica or from the Caribbean somewhere, and who's got a very irie vibe. That's a very cool sticker, and I've got lots of these, so I hope I've got that right. I hope that's Lauryn Hill. It looks like her. I kind of owed a apology to Lauryn Hill. A long time ago, I got in a little argument with somebody about Lauryn Hill, and somebody had played her so much on the house system that I sort of was like, I'm tired of listening to Lauryn Hill, and it's haunted me ever since that I shut off Lauryn Hill. But at that, whatever era that CD came out, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill or whatever it was, I must have heard it 1,000 times. Then we do have Nina Simone. I'm pretty sure that's Nina Simone right there. That's lovely, Miro. Very nice. It's got a little green identity too. A little turquoise identity. I like that a lot. Man, Nina Simone is one badass. I hope that's her. I could be mistaken. Miro, you might have to make a little cheat sheet for me because I'm kind of a little bit of a I'm not as steeped in music as you are, but I'm a big Nina Simone fan, and it looks like I saw something on the Lauryn Hill. Okay, so she's got her hoop-de-hoop earrings on, and it looks like Nina's got hers on too. And Nina was one bad pianist, one bad soul singer. That's Lauryn Hill and maybe Nina Simone, and like I said, I think this is Phyllis Dillon, who I have a single of. I think she's covering like a Beatles song. I kind of forget what it is. Oh, cool. Okay, so here's the Phyllis Dillon, I hope. Somebody tell me, leave a comment if I'm mistaken, if that's not who it is. I got more Phyllis Dillon. Even if I'm wrong, check out Phyllis Dillon and look at this. Woo! Ryuichi Sakamoto! That one's awesome. Miro, love it. Huge Sakamoto fan. Big YMO fan. And ooh, I got a lot of Sakamoto stickers here. So send me a message on tokyorecordstyle. Add your name to the newsletter list. And send me your address when you send me a message. And I'll send you a sticker of your request. And one more version here. And they're all kind of like nicely taped up with blue tape, you know. It's little things, you know? Ooh, I got a boogie. And this is holographic sparkle version of, let me see. Ooh, sparkle version. You can go do some sticker graffiti around your town. And when the cars drive by or the bicycles drive by, this will catch their eye. Hopefully we won't cause any car accidents. And more, I think Lauryn Hill's sparkle versions and maybe Nina Simone's sparkle versions. Who is this? Oh, cool. There's one special one in here. It's like the Charizard special Pikachu version. I don't know what it is. I might have to look this one up. Wow, who is that? I'm not sure who that is. It looks like some kind of deity. Maybe that's Susanoo Omikoto, Amaterasu Omikami's brother, who terrorized his sister. And so she went away for the winter until they all convinced her to come back and spring came again. Not sure who that is. You'll have to inform me, Miro. Very cool. It might be some kind of holy person. Maybe some Jamaican Rasta dude or Japanese important person from mythology. I love Japanese mythology, so don't know it like back and forth, and I Muppetize it a little bit. I don't really know it exactly perfectly, but I like to kind of reiterate it into my own. Oh, there's two. There's two special versions. Okay, maybe one of you will get a special version. We'll find out who it is. Okay, so thank you so much, Miro. That's so nice. That is really amazing. As you can see, I still have stickers from the last batch you sent me. And I am tasked by Miro to send you some Blue Identity. That's the point of him sending me these stickers, is that I should get them out into the world. And I really love this idea that blue is free, blue is noble, and blue never racial discrimination. So I think it's a really positive message, one worth shouting about from the mountaintops, and you know, take in a little bit of one love, Blue Identity vibe, and happy to share that with you. So thanks for indulging me on this unpackaging of Miro's package. I'll leave a link to Miro's Instagram. He's got an incredible Instagram, and he loves to send these all around the world. They've been on, you know, street lights and back alleys and held by cute girls and famous legends and all kinds of people around the world. So let me send you a Miro sticker and get your photo with it and get your mug up on the Blue Identity feed, on Miro's feed. Okay. Thank you so much. Really happy to share Blue Identity. Thank you again, Miro. I'm happy to share these, and I'm looking forward to sending them out into the world. And until next time, I will see you at the record store. Bye.